Hi, my name is Stephanie Ludington, and I am here from the DC metropolitan area. If you remember, my fiance and I were the only two that came from the DC metropolitan area, and we both decided to do separate videos, mostly because we both bring different things to the table. I want to take a moment to tell you a little bit about me, what experience I have, where I came from, who I am, and how I want to be a part of Trademark Properties. First, I want to tell you a little bit about me by letting you know that I grew up in the Northern Virginia area, Woodbridge, Virginia, technically Montclair, if you're familiar, in the 22026 zip code area. Lived there for about 15 years and bought my first house in 22193. I lived with my mother, my grandparents, my brother, my aunts and uncles, and family is very important to me. My grandmother came here from the Philippines and sacrificed her entire life to take care of me, and she is my mentor and really the most important person in the world to me, and has really given me the values that I have today. The ethical values, the respect, the determination, the values to succeed in life. And I appreciate her very much, and without her I wouldn't be the woman that you see here today. I basically started my career with a small town bank called Burke and Herbert Bank and Trust Company, where they're the first bank of Virginia. They've been around for about 155 years. They have only like 16 branches, and they're privately owned by the Burkes. I can tell you right now that if you wanted to check references, you can contact Burke and Herbert Bank and ask for Mr. Hunt Burke and ask him who Stephanie Ludington is and what he can say about me. He is the most wonderful gentleman I've ever worked with, and without the bank, I would have never become the person that I am. And they basically gave me the financial background with mortgages, with how to save money, what I would need to buy homes, and also helped me build a relationship amongst a lot of the clientele. I started as a teller, worked there for about 2 months, then I was bumped up to customer service. After customer service for about 7 or 8 months, I went into management training and became the assistant manager of the Skyline Burke and Herbert branch. Youngest manager, 20 years old, and basically ran a branch on my own when the manager was gone. I had to do all the operations. I had to take loan training because I was a loan officer with lending authority, had to make decisions, and in just 6 to 8 months, I was asked to be the assistant manager of the headquarters, where I literally was the one that answered the questions out of all 15 branches. They had 15 branches at the time. I worked under the senior vice president on all transactions, helped clients, made decisions, and basically ran a branch of 15 employees where I did write-ups. I basically instructed them on what to do. I was the one with the questions from the senior vice presidents and gave all the answers. I did board reports, public speeches, volunteered for the community. The one thing that Burke and Herbert really taught me is you can't get anywhere in life without building the relationships amongst the community. So I volunteered for many community activities, such as the Optimist Club, who I currently am a member of the Bethesda, Maryland Optimist Club, and am in charge of the essay contest. Other things that I've done is I've created carnival-like safety days for the Safe Kids Coalition. I've worked with Potomac Hospital, which is one of the bigger hospitals here in the Virginia area, on baby seat training. I have put together a lot of events with them. Pretty much worked with Horton's Kids, where it's a DC organization that really takes those stricken in poverty, brings those kids on a weekly basis to, things such as the park, and
take your daughter.
And of course, it's late at night, and
Hi, Rich.
this is my daughter. This is who I work hard for, and this is why I do some of the things that I do. Me and my fiance had her. She turned a year just about a week and a half ago.
Hi.
And that's Dan. I'm sure you've seen his video. And pretty much the reason why we work so hard is for her and our family. So, like I was saying, I do a lot of community service and have pretty much been with a lot of different organizations. And now I'm going to hit pause and have him take my daughter.